Hi, I'm Mike, founder of goodbed.com. Today we're going to be reviewing the iKrema Max Comfortpedic mattress. We're looking forward to showing this to you, so stick around. So now let's dive into the details of what's actually in an iKrema mattress. Now in total, this is an 11-inch mattress, and as you can see here, it's got 3 layers. The top layer is a 2-inch layer of 4-pound density gel memory foam. And as you can see here, it has that kind of slow responsiveness that you'd expect from a memory foam. One thing I'd add about this is it's pretty soft. Memory foam comes in a variety of sort of softness levels, and this is definitely on the softer side as memory foam goes. The next layer is a 2-inch layer of 3-pound density foam that they call Memory Tex, but in my view would not be characterized as memory foam. As you can see here, it responds instantly. There's no delayed effect to this. It even has a little bit of bounce to it. So I would just call this sort of like a polyurethane type of foam layer. And then the bottom layer is a 7-inch layer of their base foam, which is ostensibly the support layer of the mattress. It's a poly foam. They don't actually provide the density of this layer, but we can extrapolate from the weight of the mattress that it's somewhere in that 1.6 to 1.8 pound density range. And what's interesting is that typically with a mattress, you would have firmer and firmer layers as you go deeper into the mattress. In this case, the difference between these 2 layers in terms of their overall softness is very subtle. In fact, if I try to just gauge it with my finger, which is far from a precise science, but I feel like this layer might even be slightly firmer than this layer, which is very unusual. And overall, what I could definitely say is that you've seen me do this in plenty of other reviews we've done, and this for sure is much softer than you would normally have in the base support layer. So we're going to talk about a few ways that that's going to affect your experience on the mattress as a sleeper, not necessarily for better or worse overall, it's just definitely a unique characteristic of the mattress that I think separates it from a lot of mattresses that we've reviewed. So very soft support layer. And then of course this is all wrapped in a cover, which is kind of a stretch cover. It actually has kind of a cool feel to it. The top of it has almost like a soft popcorny type feel to it, which is kind of cool, and has a little bit of thickness to it as well. So there you have it, the materials and construction of the iKrema mattress. So now we're going to get into the 2 things that everybody must get from their mattress, which are back support and pressure relief. And I'm going to start out by just doing this on my back. As a reminder, if you've seen our videos before, you know I'm about 6 feet tall, not quite 200 pounds. But what you can see here is that on my back, I'm pretty well supported. These top layers are able to kind of allow my hips to sink into the mattress just the right amount, not too much, while still reaching up and supporting this curve in the lumbar area of my back. So I feel good on my back on this mattress. I actually feel pretty good on my stomach as well. Memory foam mattresses can be a little tricky for people who are stomach sleepers because you don't want your middle section to go too deep into the mattress, which can cause your back to overarch. And your middle section, your hips, are generally the heaviest part of your body, no matter who you are. So you have to watch out for that. But for me, at my weight, I don't feel that overarching sensation happening in this position. So I'm feeling okay as a stomach sleeper, at least when the mattress is new. As a side sleeper, as we mentioned, the mattress is really able to conform to your curves quite a bit here. One of the things about this mattress is that when you press down in a concentrated area, it really gives a lot. So even if you could see how much my elbow goes into the mattress just when I'm resting on it. Well, to a lesser degree, that same thing is happening with my hips, and if you're curvier than I am, it would happen even more so. So I think that's a positive, generally speaking, for side sleepers. I can also say that the pressure relief on this mattress is certainly good. You're benefiting from having that memory foam up at the top of the mattress, which is a great pressure relieving material. The people who I'd have the most concern for on this mattress as it relates to really any sleep position would be heavier folks. And I would probably almost include myself in that. I feel okay. I haven't had any issues sleeping on this mattress, but again, it's new, and as the foam softens, as foam is apt to do over time, I would have some concerns that that I might encounter some issues. But certainly I think people who are heavier than I am, the thing about this mattress is that there's nothing really firm per se in this mattress. Ordinarily, as you go deeper into the mattress, you're gonna have firmer and firmer layers. Well, in this case, the support layer is not particularly firm. And as a result, particularly if you're significantly heavier than I am, there won't be anything to really just, keep you from continuing to sink into the mattress. So I think that could be an issue for heavier sleepers, regardless of what sleep position you're in, but particularly if you're on your stomach, for example. Next most of a priority would be your back, and then probably the least of concern would be on your side if that's your primary position. But in general, I think this mattress is a better fit for people who are at most my weight or less. So that's my overall take on the back support and pressure relief characteristics of this mattress. So now let's get into some of the more preference-based characteristics about the mattress, which mean things that a mattress can be one way or another, neither of which is better. It's really just a matter of your preferences. And there's really three of these that we always focus on: the comfort or softness level, the cushioning depth, and what we call the responsiveness. In terms of the comfort or softness level, this is kind of an interesting one. We definitely feel like it's in the realm of medium. But overall, if you can see here, like when I'm up on my knees on this mattress, or if I press down on it, it definitely sinks in a lot, which it feels softer in that position. When I'm lying on the mattress prone, particularly on my back, it feels a lot like a mattress that we would generally call medium. But because of this dynamic of getting a lot of kind of sink when you're pressing down on it with concentrated force in a specific area, I think overall we'd probably define this as a medium soft level of comfort. Moving on to cushioning depth, because this is sort of related. Overall, again, we generally assess cushioning depth in a more of a prone position. So if I'm just lying on this mattress here, for example, this feels a lot like a medium cushioning depth. You get a little bit more conforming and cradling though when you're on your side. So overall, I would say this is probably just a little deeper than average cushioning. And then in terms of the responsiveness, this being a mattress that does have memory foam, it certainly is over on that side of the spectrum. We'll just show you, for example, with this bowling ball, dropping it from our usual height, it doesn't get as much bounce as like an inner spring, but it gets a lot more than a typical memory foam mattress would. I'll just drop that again for you. You see, like that's definitely a lot more than what you'd expect from most traditional memory foam mattresses. And you see that as well here, where I'll press down quite a ways, and it just springs pretty much right back. Now, the stretch cover usually hides a little bit of the memory effect, depending on where you press. So you see it a little bit more pronounced, the memory effect over on the side here. But even still, you can see that most of the mattress rebounds really quickly. And so there is definitely some of that slow responding memory feel, and there's not a ton of bounce, but overall, we would just sort of put this just a little bit over on the memory side of the spectrum, not a whole lot. So fairly close to the middle of that responsiveness spectrum. So now we're going to get into some of the more priority-based characteristics of a mattress, meaning things at which a mattress can perform either better or worse, but that may or may not be a priority for you. The first of these that we usually start with is motion isolation, and to test that we have a few different ways, but we usually use that bowling pin, and we start by dropping this 16-pound ball on the mattress, and as you can see, it does not tip over. The next thing we do is put it to a much more rigorous test where I plop my whole 200 pounds down, and I go all the way to the frame on this mattress when I put my weight down like that. Still, the bowling pin does not tip over. So overall, we would definitely say, not surprisingly, given the construction of this mattress, that it does have very good motion isolation. The next priority-based consideration we cover is ease of repositioning. On a memory foam mattress, this can be a factor for people, but as we mentioned, this is not a mattress that has a ton of that memory feel. So overall, repositioning is really not particularly difficult on this mattress. Another priority-based consideration is edge support. And in this case, what you can see is that there's definitely a fair amount of dip here on this mattress. In fact, even more so than a lot of all foam mattresses sold online in a box. And that has to do with the fact that this support layer is not as firm as many other mattresses that you find out there. So definitely more dip than even other foam mattresses. And you'll see that also when I try to lay on the edge of the mattress, and I always get my shoulder blade right here for consistency, and immediately I can start to feel myself kind of just rolling out of the bed. So definitely edge support is not a strength of this mattress. Another priority for some people is a concern about sleeping hot during the night, particularly when it comes to memory foam. And what we usually would tell people is that if overheating is a known issue for you, then in general, there are mattress construction types that just inherently have more airflow than this type of mattress would. And we'd probably steer you in that direction. However, the other thing we want people to understand about this is that the vast majority of people, well, certainly the majority of people, don't overheat on memory foam mattresses. And this mattress would be no different in that regard. And in fact, if you're just someone who hasn't had an experience with overheating, but maybe has a little residual concern about it nonetheless, the manufacturer in this case did go to one step of using in the top 2-inch layer gel memory foam instead of regular memory foam, which, gel being a conductor, can help the heat move away from your body through the foam a little easier. So that's something you can take in terms of reassurance on this front. Another concern for some people is the degree of natural materials in the mattress, or in a case of a mattress like this that is not made with natural materials, maybe more so just the lack of harmful chemicals. And on this front, one reassurance you can take from this mattress is that all the foams in this mattress are certified to the CertaPure standard, which essentially is a standard that looks for the presence of various harmful chemicals as well as the off-gassing of such chemicals, and certifies that none are present beyond some minimally acceptable threshold. So that's some reassurance you can take in this area. One thing we get asked about more and more these days is adjustable base compatibility. So we wanted to just show you the iKrema mattress on an adjustable base in this elevated upright position and show you how it conforms to the base. And as you can see, it conforms really well, and this is basically, right out of the box. We haven't used this mattress on an adjustable base very much before filming this. So overall, mattresses usually take a little while to break in, but one of the benefits of the sort of less firm base layer of this mattress that we've talked about earlier in the video is that it conforms really well. In fact, I can even just get off the mattress completely, and you can see, most cases, especially when a mattress is new, this is going to rise a little bit. We've done some where it's risen as much as like a foot off the base when the mattress is brand new. In this case, it still conforms very well with or without a human, the weight of a human on it. So that's certainly a plus in the adjustable base compatibility category. And just more generally speaking, there's nothing about the construction of this mattress that's going to be harmed by using it on an adjustable base. So just at a very high level, it certainly falls into the adjustable base compatible category. So before we were able to review this mattress, we obviously had to get it out of a box. And so we wanted to just show you what that process is like while we're doing it. So here we go. A few instructions here on how to take your iKrema mattress out, but of course we're going to show you how to do it right now, so you won't even need those. Okay, so there you have it. Out of its box, took about 3.5 minutes. We'll do our usual just initial sit down, give it kind of a smell to get a sense of what the initial kind of unboxing, off-gassing situation is. I would say this is a pretty typical, normal amount of kind of that new mattress smell. It doesn't bother me. I'm not sensitive to it. But I can pick it up certainly a little bit from even this distance as well. I mean, bear in mind that this just came out of the plastic. So we'll certainly assume this will dissipate by the time we get to our full review. In terms of return policy, iKrema offers a 101-day trial period, during which time you can return the mattress for any reason for a full refund. And they even told us that if you do decide to return it, they'll even come pick it up from you, which is really nice. So overall, we definitely think this is a return policy that you can take a lot of reassurance from in giving this mattress a try, which is important because you can't try the iKrema mattress before you buy it. One thing that's important to just about every mattress shopper is value. And when we think about value, we always think about how much does it cost, what's in it, and how long do we think it's going to last. In terms of the cost, the current price of the iKrema Max Compatibility mattress is $1,200 in a queen size. In terms of what you're getting for that, you're getting an 11-inch mattress with all foam construction, with 2 inches of gel memory foam above 2 inches of something that's presented as memory foam but doesn't actually feel like memory foam, and 7 inches of base support foam. In terms of how long we think that's going to last, we generally would turn to our best, albeit very imperfect predictor of longevity, which is foam density. And in that regard, the top layer of foam has, the gel memory foam, has a 4-pound density, which is totally solid. The next layer of 2 inches has a 3-pound density, which, if it is indeed memory foam, would definitely be on the low side for memory foam. But since my instinct is that it's not memory foam, that it's some kind of engineered polyurethane foam, that would actually potentially be a respectable, good density for that type of material. And my instinct is the latter of those two options, I think. And on the bottom layer, you have the base support foam, which we weren't provided densities for, but based on our math, calculated based on the weight of the mattress overall, we think is somewhere in the 1.6 to 1.8 pound density, which would be in the kind of okay to good range. So in terms of the overall value of this mattress, what we would say is that this is probably roughly on par with what you might find in a local store at this price point. And it's probably not, in terms of the overall amount of mattress that you're getting for the dollar, not quite as good a value as most of the other online mattresses that we've reviewed. So just to summarize some of the things we've covered in this video, the iKrema Max Compatibility mattress is an 11-inch mattress with gel memory foam over foam construction. We talked about how the relatively soft base support layer of this mattress is going to be a much better fit support-wise for folks who are on the lighter side than folks who are, say, my size or heavier. Likewise, we talked about how if you're someone for whom edge support is a critical consideration, then this probably isn't the ideal mattress choice for you. However, if you're someone who's looking for kind of a medium soft level of comfort, meaning just to the softer side of medium, and you like slightly deeper than average cushioning, which is going to give you, in this case, just a little bit more of that feeling of sleeping in the mattress or being cradled by your mattress, more so than floating on top of the mattress. And a mattress that has a little bit of that memory feel, but not too much. And also one that has very good motion isolation. And if all the other criteria and considerations that we described in this video sound like a good match for you, then the iKrema mattress may be one that you want to consider. So we hope you found this video helpful in deciding whether the iKrema Max Comfort Pedic mattress is the right mattress for you. If you're still not sure though, we'd really recommend that you go to goodbed.com and take our mattress match quiz, which you can find right up in the header of any page of our website. What this quiz will do is walk you through all the same criteria and considerations that we covered in this video, and ultimately will show you mattresses that best match your personal needs and preferences, both online as well as in the local stores in your area. So we really think this is a helpful resource that you ought to take advantage of. In the meantime though, that's it. We thank you for watching and we really hope you sleep well.